Many ask, what if Batman had Superman's powers? Or what if Batman used a Green Lantern ring? But the most dangerous question of all has always been just one. What if Batman broke his one rule? What if he killed the Joker? This is the origin story of the Batman Who Laughs. It all started when the Joker discovered his own end. The chemicals that transformed his skin and mind were finally failing. He was dying. And as a final act of love, he decided that if he were to go, Batman would go with him, but not dead, transformed. The attack was coordinated and brutal. The Joker didn't just escape Arkham, he decimated Gotham's leadership. He killed Commissioner Gordon in a cruel way and dissolved the faces of the city's other villains so that only he would be Batman's focus that night. But the true horror happened in Crime Alley. The Joker knew that Bruce's psyche was forged in the death of his parents. So he recreated the scene. He captured several Gotham families, father, mother, and child, and lined them all up in the alley where the Waynes died. He paralyzed Batman with a potent drug, forcing him to just watch. And one by one, the Joker shot the parents, leaving only the children alive, but infected with Joker gas. Bruce saw innocent children, orphans like him, being transformed into miniatures of the Joker right there, in front of him. The psychological trauma was calculated brilliantly to break the Bat's mind. And it worked. Consumed by a fury he had repressed for decades, Bruce Wayne broke his restraints. He lunged at the clown, not to arrest, not to knock out. He grabbed his greatest enemy's neck and squeezed. Batman thought it was over. The world thought the nightmare had come to an end. But the Joker had one last joke. In his heart, he had concentrated a super toxin, a nanotechnical virus that would be released only at the moment of his death, infecting the nearest person, his killer. In the days that followed, Bruce began to work obsessively. He subjected himself and the infected children to rigorous tests. But something was changing. Superman went to visit him. Clark noticed that Bruce was different, lighter, laughing at jokes he would normally ignore. Bruce assured Clark that everything was under control, that he was just dealing with the stress. But in solitude, Bruce looked in the mirror and saw his skin turning pale. His morality, that rigid compass that kept him from crossing the line, was being eroded. Batman's intellect was intact, but now he was being rewritten by the Joker's evil. 3 days after the Joker's death, Bruce summons his family to the training cave. Dick, Barbara, Jason, and Tim. They are worried. They noticed the strange behavior. Bruce looks at them and says one of the saddest and most terrifying lines of this story.
I called you here because of all people, you are the best, the smartest. If something were wrong with me, you would be the first to notice, wouldn't you?
Before Dick could finish his sentence, Bruce opened fire. It wasn't a fight. It was a tactical execution. He knew every weak point, every gap in his children's armor. He killed Nightwing, Red Robin, and Batgirl in seconds. Jason Todd, the Red Hood, tried to react, but what could he do against a Batman who no longer holds back? And the worst part, while his children died on the floor of the cave they called home, Bruce Wayne was laughing. The transformation was complete. The father had died. The monster was born. With the family eliminated, nothing bound Bruce to Earth anymore. A week later, he went after the gods. Batman always had contingency plans to defeat the Justice League in case they became villains. But these plans were to neutralize, not to kill. The Batman Who Laughs had no such limitation. He invaded the Watchtower. Using weapons he confiscated from his villains over the years, he slaughtered Wonder Woman, The Flash, Aquaman, and Cyborg. A quick and efficient massacre. Only one remained, Superman. Clark Kent couldn't believe it. Even seeing his friends dead, he tried to reason. Bruce, we can help you. Stop this. But the Batman Who Laughs smiled and revealed his final weapon. He didn't use green kryptonite to kill Superman. That would be too easy. He used modified black kryptonite. It doesn't just kill a Kryptonian, it drives him mad. It awakens the most vile and violent side. Batman didn't kill Superman. He made Superman kill his own family. He made Clark murder Lois Lane and his son John with his own hands, while watching everything, laughing at the tragedy. Earth-22 fell into silence. There were no more heroes. There were no more villains. Only him. The apex of human strategy fused with absolute madness. A being who feels no remorse, fear, or doubt. He believes the bat is the only animal that beats death by embracing the darkness. And he proved to be right. It was at that moment that Barbatos, the demon of the dark multiverse, found him. He saw in that Batman the perfect general to lead an invasion against our world. And so, the Batman Who Laughs left his dead reality behind with a single goal: to show every Bruce in the multiverse that the only truth is chaos. This is the origin of one of the most terrifying villains in modern DC. Want to see the continuation of this saga? Leave your theory in the comments. If you enjoyed this dive into madness, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And remember, it only takes one bad day to turn a hero into a monster. See you next time.